almost there. Almost there. I need a few more minutes of your time to give you the grand plan. Okay, this is step 7, and that's the plan how to become an expert. What you need to do in the coming future if you want to become an expert. Some of them are very obvious, some of them are not so obvious, and they will be very short. I mean, I cannot tell you how, but just that you have them on your list. So just write it down quickly. The first one, you need to choose your topic. What is the topic that you want to become an expert on? And it needs to be focused, and it needs to be in depth, and it needs to be one. Okay? For all those of you that have expertise in 65 different separate, just because you like it. Somebody came to me, I don't see her right now, but who was it that came to me and she said that a year ago I gave you an advice to drop your 2 businesses and make it into one, to choose. Where are you now? That is you. Remind me your name. Huh? Nancy? Can I say that very shortly? Okay. So Nancy, I didn't remember, but apparently she was last year or a year before, and she came to me in the break in one of those Q&A, and she came to me and she says, that's what she says, I don't remember, but she says, I have these 2 businesses, how should I go around? And I told her what I tell everybody. I mean, it wasn't especially for you, but I told her, drop one of them. You cannot become an expert in 2 areas. It's not possible. There is nobody in the world that becomes an expert on 2 different areas. So what she did, she chose to listen to that, and she chose to focus on one business, and the other business she kept. But she kept it as a hobby, which is a good thing, you know, do that on the side. But one business is now making her a fortune, and the other one is a hobby. And that's the same with expertise, especially at the beginning. Focus on one topic. For example, I'm going to use that example throughout this thing. For example, leadership. Leadership is a topic. That's it. You want to become an expert in leadership. So that's the first one. Choose the topic. The second one, choose your target audience. Is it leadership for teenagers? Is it leadership for politicians? Is it leadership in business? Is it leadership to executive? I don't care what. But focus your expertise or your topic together with the target audience. Then you become unique. Then you can create for yourself a position that other people don't have. Does that make sense? That's where most of you are falling, is because you are a coach, which is very general, to everyone. But if you're a leadership coach to executive, or you're leadership coach to top athletes, then you have your own point. I don't remember who was it that one of our students at one point decided to do something. It wasn't leadership, but it was something. But I can't remember. But the target audience that he chose is, it was a he. It was top models in Holland. So there's not so many of them. But he became that one that they all go for in that specific topic. And that's important. So we chose very, very specific target audience, working with the ZZP and small business owners. That's it. That's what we give our expertise to. We don't work business to business, even if there's more money there. Okay? We're not interested. Third one, find what your audience wants and needs. Find what they want and need. Basically, how are they going to improve their life? You're going to take them from A to B, right? We talked about it. From A to B, you're the bridge, right? If you want to take them from A to B, you better know what is their A and what is their B. Many of you don't. You don't know where they are exactly, and you don't know where they want to go exactly, because you never... Very good. Okay, so find out. This is step number 3. It sounds like a lot of work, but... that's what it is. Number 4. Remember this? What is this? Earn the right. Earn the right. Did you get the results? Did you do the research? Did you go through the struggle and came out, in a better place? Did you interview all the other experts in the field? Whatever is your way, but you need to earn the right. It's all about, in my opinion, it's all about being authentic and being transparent. And for us, it's very, very important. I know that we're losing people for that, because sometimes it's too much for them. But I know that we gain people, that this is a values that they appreciate. I suggest be transparent, be authentic. It will make your life so much easier. I used to teach Twitter a few years ago. I used to say Twitter is, stupid. The most stupid thing in the world. I mean, I really hate Twitter, still till today. But then at one point I started to check, and Twitter was generating for us tons of traffic and a lot of money. We generated from Twitter about €1 million in one of the years. And I said, well, I cannot ignore that anymore. So I started exploring it, researching it, and started teaching Twitter as, this is the new holy grail. So I'm teaching you what I do. So authenticity and transparency really works. Number fifth, create your solution. You remember we talked about it in the beginning of the day. Create your solution or solutions. This is here. I'm kind of show you how everything that we did today goes into a plan. Create your solution. If it's a book, an audio product, video, templates that you're giving them, website, seminar, online program, anything that can help them solve their problem. It can be a product, a service, a program, I don't care what, but something that helps them to go from A to B. Okay, that's the solution. Number 6, create a website. I know that some of you think that you have a website. I don't mean that one. I mean a website that actually works. Okay? Unfortunately, I cannot teach you that here. Come to the Master Entrepreneur, or those who did the Master Entrepreneur, then follow the ultimate website, and you will get results. Okay? You need to create the right website that attracts the right people and convert the right people. Okay? But also something that creates a community. In a way, model what we're doing. Okay? We're doing pretty well. Okay? So this is important. This is crucial. You need a website, a good one. The next one, it's number 7, market whatever it is that you have, what your solution, your product, your service, your program. You need a campaign that actually deliver result. It cannot be, oh, I have a promotion. All of you, here's a deal. I cannot offer you at the end of training a deal and you will take it if I didn't build up before, if I didn't create enough trust, if I didn't create enough recognition, if I didn't show you that I know that I can support you. It's all a campaign. It's all part that goes on. We're sending you every Tuesday an email because we're building up this expert position and this trust all the time. It's not a one-time thing. We used to do that as a one-time thing, and it didn't work. When we started it as a campaign that is planned well and everything is in a sequence, everything brings people closer and closer to realizing that this is the good solution for them, that's when we became successful. So I know that it sounds, give me details, but that's what I can tell you right now. The Master Entrepreneur is all about the marketing, but you need to do that. You need to market your product the right way. And remember, you always give value before you ask for the sale. And again, somebody came to me and she says, we're giving lots of value, we're giving free trainings and everything, we do exactly what you teach us, and when we're asking for the sale, people say, no, we don't have the budget. So then she has an argument with the partner says, well, I think we need to give something which is low budget, and she said, no, we need to give something which is high budget. And she says, what do you think? And I says, you keep on giving until they're ready to take. And if it means that for 2 years you're going to give for free, but get something else, not money, but something else, and I suggested there are some other things, then that's what you do. And that's what you do. And you will see that we are very big right now, pretty big, and we are very successful, and we don't have to do anything for free anymore. We don't need to. There is no need whatsoever for us to deliver the business bootcamp or any other training for free, or the blog, or the video courses, or whatever. We do that because we know that we generate this way the next generation. We're building today the 2 years from now. And that's what an expert is, not somebody trying to make it now. Does that make sense, guys? Or I'm talking Chinese. Is that okay? Yes. Okay, so that was number 7. Number 8, get yourself some partners. Get yourself somebody to work with so you're not alone. Get somebody that can help you get the message out there. We talked about one way to do that in the partnership week masterclass where we're doing, I think it's after the summer. I will teach you also how to get partners they will do nothing in the product, but they will do all the marketing for you. So get partners that can help you there. Okay, one of the first partnership I did with Roy Martina, was that I came to his event. I was there for a few hours to give a presentation, and then I went out of stage, not promoting anything. Roy Martina is coming up, and for those of you that remember Roy Martina in the days that he had 1,000, or not 1,000, but hundreds of people in the room, he just stood there and he told them, Nisande has a program for you, and I want everyone, before you leave out of the room, you go to the back and you sign for this program, because you have to be there. Okay, when you get partners like that, if you can find those partners that will help you to promote stuff, to promote what you're doing, then you're off the races. So something really, really valuable are those partners. But I will spend the whole day about partnership when we get there after the summer. So you'll get that. Give away free content. You saw how we do that. I mentioned that before, but that's number 9. Give away everything. Written content, audio content, video content, seminar content, anything that you can. The more, the better. You can find pieces from all the other trainings also, not full trainings, and not best piece probably, but you can find a lot of stuff online, either videos, audios, text, reports, whatever it is. The reason why we're so successful is because we have the most free stuff than anybody else. That's why we're most successful, because we have the most free stuff out there. Start giving. Does that make sense? Yes. Guys, does that make sense? Yes. You don't like it, huh? Sounds like a lot of work. All right, the last thing, you want to focus throughout the whole period. If it's going to take you a year and a half, 2 years, I don't know. But throughout the whole period, you want to focus on 3 things and 3 things only. I wish I could make them 3 things that starts with a V, but I can't find only 2 things that starts with a V. That would be really cool. So, the first one, you want to focus on 3 things. The first one is value. Deliver value. Great information, great content, great whatever. The only thing that makes you an expert is that your stuff is valuable. So put lots of value, start with a V. The next thing, you want to develop a voice, your own way. Some people don't like our American style. I don't care. Some people don't like the fact that we're doing that in English. I don't care. This makes us separate or unique than others. Does that make sense? So some people like it, some people hate it. I don't care, but it's very clear. It's like it's like a Harley Davidson. It's very clear that this is Harley, even if you don't know anything about Harleys or about motorbikes, right? It's clear before you even see it, just by listening to it, because it has a voice. Okay, it has a voice. So find your own. Okay, find your own voice and go with that. The last one is actually about service. You need to serve other people and serve from the right place. So if you want a V thing, then come from a vision. Okay, come from a vision, serve from a vision. We are serving you. We are serving people because we want to create a better world. If it's not you, then those are the young entrepreneurs in South Africa that we're helping right now. And if it wasn't them, that was the kids that we were helping in Uganda. And if it wasn't them, that was the education system that we helped in the Antillians. We will find people that we want to serve and help. Sometimes we get paid for that. Sometimes we don't get paid. It doesn't matter, but we come from service and from a vision, which is the bigger picture. So your whole purpose is to package everything that you have in order to serve other people. Does that make sense? But remember, as an expert, you have a mission in this world. You are going to make a difference. That's what an expert does. You are the one in your own world that will create ripples that will make a difference. There is a difference if you can help 1 person at a time or you can help 100 people at a time. There is a difference if you can help 100 people a year or 1,000 people a year. And if you came here all the way and you spent with me a whole day, I expect you to start making a bigger impact. Otherwise, I wasted my day. Because I know this material, I live it. But if you don't go and do something different with what you're doing today, because you all have the expertise, but you will need to step out of your comfort zone and say, I'm willing to do something more. It's amazing. I invited you to come on this stage and see how a room like that looks like, and there were 4 people that took the opportunity. How many opportunities do you have to stand on stage and just look at maybe an empty room, but the chairs are there with 500 or 600, just to put the picture in yourself? Most of you didn't even bother to do that, and that's a shame. I mean, maybe you don't want to give trainings, but you might want to see how it feels to have 600 people that you make a difference in their lives. For how many of you today was valuable? You go home with something valuable. So I'm seeing that from here all the time. Do you understand? This is my life. I don't care if you pay me or not. I really don't care. I don't need that. People sometimes are getting upset. I had somebody comes to me, you shouldn't say that. Well, that's still the truth. That's my truth. Okay? It doesn't really matter. But I want to see 600 people going home happy and doing something with their lives. Because that's what makes me happy. That's what makes me, it's a good day to die. Does that make sense? That's my life. I hope that you will have a chance to experience that life when you can make that difference. Because you all make it already. But you're keeping it, I think, too small. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Right? How many of you are willing to be a little bit bigger? How many of you are willing to make this world a bit better? This world needs you guys. Just look around you. The world needs you.